Hello and welcome to another episode of Tea Time SEO. So if you haven't seen any of these videos before, what we try and do is impart or give you an SEO tip that you can do in the time it takes to brew a cup of tea. So let's get that kettle boiling. Today we're going to be talking about mobile first indexing, and it's something that's thrown around a lot, and us SEO people love to talk about it. And the nuts and bolts of it is making sure that your website works on mobile, right? But how do I check this without having a bunch of different ways or a bunch of different devices that I need to check? And how can I make sure, and what rules do I need to follow when I'm doing this? Well, luckily for you, we have a whole video about it. So today I'm on a few different websites here. The first one is the Officeworks website, and we can see this description here. Now you might be thinking, wouldn't it be great if I could eliminate that on my mobile? Now, unfortunately, having content disparities between the desktop and the mobile versions are gonna cause problems. So let's have a look at what this looks like on the mobile. All I need to do is right click and inspect in Google Chrome, and it's gonna come up with this code here. Now, you'll see this little button. It looks like a toggle device toolbar, so you can either Command-Shift-M or just click on that, and bam, it's just rendered that website as a responsive site. Now, I can then go, I wanna see what that looks like on a Pixel 2 XL, and that's gonna render that website, you might need to refresh it, as it would on a Pixel 2. So I can see what it's done is it's cut out some of this click and collect stuff. That's fine, that's not a problem, but it's maintained that category description as I head into the different products here. Super important, and I've got a good browsing experience, and I would be a happy user as a customer. Now, if I look at another website here, I've got cityfarmers.com.au. I can see the desktop site, but if I inspect it, and I look at it from a mobile side, and I refresh it just in case, I can see it looks like this. Now that's a frustrating experience, and I can barely browse that website, and it's really hard for me to use. Now you might be thinking, okay, well that's great, they should get a mobile website, but I thought it would be useful to show you some actual data, right? So if I look at the SEMrush for City Farmers, I can look at two different device indexes here. One is mobile and one is desktop, and I can track that over time. So if I head to the desktop version here, I can see their gains and growth over the past whatever period of time. And I can see the database growth here and a few small wins here and there. But if I look at the mobile version of this website, it looks like there's a decline, and while they're gaining on the desktop, they're pretty much stagnating out on the mobile, and every other competitor they have that has a mobile version is outranking them. So if I was these guys, I'd be thinking, oh wow, now I can see the tangible effect not having that mobile website having on my brand or business, and I'm gonna get onto it. Of course, now that I've seen this video, I know that I've got to have the same content, make sure there's no disparity between the two, and I know that the mobile first indexing is just a way of Google saying we're pushing mobile as a priority, given that most people are browsing on their mobile, and we're gonna pretend like mobile first is the way we're gonna index everything in the sense that desktop comes after mobile in those search results. It sounds confusing, it's actually super simple. So they're the kind of key takeaways you can take out of this, and have a look and play around and see what your website looks like using that inspect element trick if you haven't seen it already. And I'll see you in the next tea time. Mate, got all these phones, just start swiping on all of them, downloading all the websites, getting all up the mobile versions. Mate, where can you go wrong? Why do you even need the inspect element button? I'll just buy 20 more phones.